What's up, y'all? We finna go through this shit today. We finna look this shit up and like for real. We trying to spark some curiosity and have y'all do some research. You know, look, did y'all know that Donald Trump's father's name was Frederick Christ Trump? His middle name was Christ. Tell me he wasn't full of himself. And then Donald Trump was his daddy thought he was a god, so Donald Trump think he the son of God. That's the type of shit we dealing with right there. Y'all be seeing that shit. What they say. Even on the networks that's not Fox, they'll say Donald Trump missed another debate, another whatever. He's not missing them. He's not qualified to go to them. Like, y'all understand that? It's like 3 qualifications, main qualifications to be president. It's like, I think you gotta be like 35 and born here and been lived here for the last 12 years or something. And then you gotta have so many thousand signatures from 20 different states or something. And then you have to declare that you will accept the results of the nominee for your party, even if it's not you. And he won't do that. Like, we don't even know if he got the signatures for sure or not, but he won't certify if he doesn't win. I understand everybody thinks he's going to win or whatever, especially people in that party, but that don't matter. You still got to stand up and say, I would accept what he won't even accept if it's not. If you want to accept it, then you already saying he be trying to cover his tracks by lying. He be trying to say some shit. Just like most of these people though. Like, but that's where we at with it. Like, I'm just giving y'all some basic knowledge. Like, I ain't saying that Joe Biden might not be corrupt too. Like, but you notice who talking, right? You notice who keep talking. Donald Trump keep running his mouth. He digging himself into a hole that you can't dig out of, because you can't dig out of a hole. They say they about that trapping, about that action, but they acting. I'm about that rapping, and I'm laughing at these hoes. Catch me out in traffic, I ain't lacking on you though. This shit sound like magic. What I'm after, that's that dope. I might grab her and just smash it. I'ma hit that bitch just cause I'm up just like a batter in this hoe. I had tatters on my clothes. They talking shit, I empty clips, rat-a-tat, and then reload. Rats and pats getting exposed. Bags of wrapping vacuum packed, just so you know. So don't get mad at that and don't you go. Tell them that that's a fact or that's a rap, drop you in a hole. You know? And they control him, but they can't control him. Better lose yourself when you in the moment. They can't hold him. Cause I'm coming for the throne, push some bitches off, just sitting on it. I had to take a hiatus because these bitches ain't a thing to stay a pain in my anus. See, ain't a thing I've been changing. I just been playing my game, staying up in my lane. And I really came just because they saying I'm famous. What? That's what that said. I'm telling you, if y'all listen, you'll miss a lesson. If you ain't get it when I first went live, you'll have to go back and look at that, because that's where that information at. That's that free game, you know? But that's cool, whether y'all want to listen or not. You ain't gotta listen. You won't get the lesson. Man, who this? See if I can look up this, cause I don't never be in here on this TV. Look up the beats. See if we can find some beats. Some old Pete beats. Old Pete beats. D-Money. D-Money. Who is that? I don't know. We'll find out and look that shit up later. Man, that's crazy that they gonna talk about Cheetos and they won't let me mute it. Cause they gonna probably take my video down for that. I hope they don't. But Cheetos might take my video down. Cause they be bullshitting. They be signing me out of all these apps on different devices. So they said they just put this beat out, what did he say? 38 minutes ago. We get this out. We're gonna look up some facts today. See what we can figure out. Okay, so y'all know what's his name? Donald Trump or something? Trump's uncle was the one that had access to all Tesla stuff, right? And then Tesla died in like 43. And then Trump was born in 46. So if you got all that, like, it's possible they use Tesla stuff to do some stuff we ain't ready for. And maybe that is what they talking about. Y'all have to look. What did it say? It say, I mean, whether you believe it or not, it say the stuff about the Antichrist or whatever they call him will be entered through politics, right? And whether you want to believe in God or not, I guess it's on you, but this always, you gotta believe in good and bad, right? Now they trying to say that there'll be a Gentile. How you know that? I don't think it does. I don't think it teaches either way. It just says you gotta do your research on that. Cause it don't say nothing specific one way or the other. And then they trying to cover. But you never know, man. I'm telling y'all, like, an evil spirit can take over anybody. It's crazy. I be trying to read this stuff and like sometimes it don't even make no sense. You could tell people lying. You tell these news people lying. Look, I be listening to people what I call reporter style. Cause like you could take, you know, reporters will take just a little piece of your stuff and like you gotta know how to write and how to cite. So that's where the writing class comes in, you know, that knowing how to cite stuff. It's like knowing you can take words out and put words in and make somebody sound like they said something that they didn't say and all that. That's how I be listening to people. I pause it and then call it reporter style. But that's how it be. Like, that's how, if you listen to the reporters that way, then you'll be like, oh, it's very, they use words very, very slick. Like, they'll say something Like even on a commercial, they'll say some kind of medicine or something that was studied. They don't say what the results of the study was. They just, and then you'll think by the next way they phrase the rest of that the results were positive. But it'd just be like, oh, we studied how it would help certain kind of people. And you're like, oh, they must know something we don't. Yeah, they do. They know how to fuck you around and lie to you. You know? Reporters do the same stuff. Damn. He put this out yesterday. This motherfucker make beats every day. Every day, bro. Every day. I don't know what y'all think. Melly finna get that new trial. Y'all think he did that shit? And if you do or you don't want to answer that, do y'all think he's gonna get away with it? Regardless if he did it, then not get away with it. Y'all think he gonna be found not guilty? I ain't gonna say it like that. I ain't gonna say get away with it, because he might not have did it, and he might have did it. It's 50-50 he did or he didn't. But do y'all think he could have did it? You see how you word that? See how easy that was? Do y'all think he could have did it? And then people say, yeah, he did, he could. Well, if you say, yeah, just to the question, though, then you saying he could have, but people gonna go back without actually, and they're gonna say you said he did it. And you be like, no, I just answered the question by reading every word, like, and by hearing it, what could have. You see what I'm saying? That's how easy that is. That's how they throw that in there. Sometimes you just gotta listen. You gotta listen. And you know, what I was just saying, dudes, like, Fred Trump was like 40 something when he had Donald Trump, so we finna look this up too. I'm finna see when did see when did Donald Trump take over Trump Organization, right? So you see that. This how easy this is. He began leading something in 71.
He didn't go to college.
That's the president of the. That's the president of the though. That's when he become a president. That doesn't mean nothing. But it's saying 71. So we'll say it's a 4 to 6 times. So he can file bankruptcy as a business, but keep the money that he got paid as the CEO. That's how that works. When you run a business and you lose all the business money, as long as you got paid, you can skirt off with your shit. It said no major company filed for Chapter 11 more times than. That's crazy. We're going to see if it'll tell us when. You know? We're going to see. See what it say. So by 91, he was filing for bankruptcy. 92, 20. So that right there show you right there that motherfucker, you can't run a business, you can't run the country. So, but we know that, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, I seen a motherfucker plead the fifth so many times. You're like, you know that motherfucker guilty. And I ain't saying shit though. If Trump guilty, Biden guilty too, right? Right. That's what we trying to figure out. And I'm trying to figure out how the people in Congress been there forever. They say Biden was in there for 36 years. How you was in there? That's crazy to me. How are you just automatically? Because that's, you doing too much. Oh shit. Doing way too much. That's what we doing today, man. I'm just be looking through shit, trying to figure out what's really going on. You know? Trying to figure out who had better or worse hookers. Because Donald Trump got peed on. What they say. And then Hunter Biden was smoking crack with him. I wonder if Hunter Biden got peed on too. And maybe that's where we at. Maybe they got video of him. Maybe they got video of Joe Biden too. Maybe they all got peed on. And they don't want nobody to know. That's what I'd be thinking. Like, cause y'all know Donald Trump got peed on. He's just one of them people. To each his own, but don't be acting like you ain't do that shit. Cause now when it come out, it's like you trying to hide something. He probably get peed all right out. But what's worse? Donald Trump getting peed on by Russian hookers or Hunter Biden smoking crack with American hookers? I don't know. But at the same time, Hunter Biden ain't president, right? Like, that's a whole different ball game. Donald Trump say something about Hunter Biden, just use his connections and this and that to get where he at. Like, what did you do, bro? What the fuck are we talking about here? You know? You hating on a motherfucker for doing the same shit you do. Like, and how come these people talking about impeaching the president? Why ain't y'all did it then? If you got all this evidence, why we ain't really seen that? And why ain't nothing happening? Most of them that's bringing the evidence is the fucking white power motherfuckers anyways. We need to get them on out of there. Because that's a problem. That's an issue. It's a difference in pride and power. You could be proud of who you are, where you come from, keep your culture alive, I guess. Whatever the fuck you talking about. We're supposed to be a melting pot, but that's not the same difference as power. Like, that's disrespectful. You know? I don't know. I don't believe in flying that Confederate flag. People say that's just heritage. That's the Southern. That's, to me, that's not okay. Like, motherfucking, you believe whatever you want, live however you want. But me, I don't see that as, I see that you just antagonizing some shit that you don't really understand. Because if you understood it and what it felt like, you wouldn't be doing that shit. That immediately puts motherfuckers on the edge, one way or the other. And that's how you know you got a little touch of something wrong with you. It's no matter which way you go, you lean one way or the other. And that's it. Most people ain't humble enough to admit their flaws and their failures. They'll let somebody else get blamed and then full on like make up some stories to not take the blame for their own fuck ups. I know I'm a fuck up. Or I have been before, I'm not anymore. I know that. Just because I made some bad decisions don't mean I never made a mistake. Just had to learn the lesson and live with the consequences. That's part of life. You know? That's how that go. But most people don't learn their lesson. They don't never, because they ain't never wrong. They ain't never responsible. I might be an irresponsible person at times, but I'll take responsibility for my actions, though. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. It's almost like he's forcing this shit. He might pick up. We'll see. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know if y'all fucking with this shit or not. Any of it. Any of the information, any of the music, anything. Because that's what we do. Hold up. Dang, the 3.5. I don't know, this beat is just a little bit off to me. I don't know. I could do something with it at some point though. Right now we just trying to chill though. It's fucking me up. That little do. But always do y'all's research, you know, like we never heard nothing about them bridges that fell down. But if you go back and look at the post, I got the post out there where I did the research. Like, it looks strategic. Like I say, the bridge fell in Montana on the bottom side of where it would fork off and go to the Yellowstone River, which might have washed it out some. But by doing that, it goes to the Missouri River. And it goes all the way across the middle half of the country that go down to the water and the plants and all that, okay? And then it go to the Mississippi and flush down. And then that other bridge with the other toxic chemicals fell in, Ohio? And it's right by the Ohio, over the Ohio River tributaries, or maybe over the river, I don't remember. But it's right over the tributaries for sure. And then it feed in, and then that goes and covers the East Coast. So I don't know, it just appears strategic, you know, and they never said they got nobody on it. Seemed like some stuff some Russian people might do, but it also seemed like some stuff some Chinese people might do. It also seemed like some stuff anybody, like the American government, might do. But somebody did that shit. That shit didn't just start happening. That's a distraction for some reason to do something. It's a point to it. People that shit don't just happen. All that shit happened, all that happened, and then a bunch of the little banks and shit fell and shit too, and the this and the that and the, I don't know. That's crazy to me. They put so much information out that you can't even really make sense of it. Because either way stuff goes, stuff fucked up. Like I said, I seen them videos that came out before Hamas attacked Israel. I seen videos before. And then videos right when it happened, but they had videos coming out for 2 weeks before that on YouTube and everything. And then they said there wasn't nothing happening. And then I seen video where people was carrying a stretcher, but the person on the stretcher wasn't gone, but they was covered up. And then the people was laughing and giggling, and it made me think, like, is this a real video? I'm not saying nothing real is happening. I'm just saying, how much do we have to buy into somebody else's story? And how much do we let it affect our belief system? Because no matter what they tell you one way or the other, they're just setting you out on your belief systems, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we doing right, I guess, because right now, supposedly, we just doing defense, we doing offense. And that's the way it should be, just defense, like, you know, trying to prove a point is what they're doing while they run these people out of Gaza. Because regardless, they running people out. They want them to leave. And according to the Bible, part of that land, that is the Israelites' land. But at the same time, I could feel to be kicked out of your own home, you know? Like, what you say? Oh, what's up, Travis? Talk about the... They been needed to do that. I been saying that. I ain't know they had audited them, but you know how it go. You know, like the city been misusing tax dollars. They been messing around and making it like they've been making bad decisions. Now they gotta live with some consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that go. Like you want to talk about some stuff being fixed? Like it's rigged. It's all rigged. You know, I went down to Florida and the prices on stuff was completely different. Like, I'm telling you, like, up here the taxes be ridiculous and stuff. Down there, whatever I saw on the shelf, like, when I went in the store and there was a price on the shelf, it'd be like the same price as here. I'm telling you, the same price. And I don't even pay taxes. It wouldn't be no taxes. Like, you just pay whatever the price was. At a lot of places, like, it was weird. It threw me off. You know, if they just audited some elected officials in Kennett, if they do their job, all them officials, that information will be public. So we should be able to get that information if they audited them, right? Like it should be public information, because tax records is public information, right? So we can see it too. You just gotta look it up. Let's see how you do that. Let's see how you do that. How you do that one. Because tax records is supposed to be legit. Your taxpayers have a right to confidentiality, but that don't matter. That's thrown out the window if you're not. That's got to be thrown out the window, because how you gonna be confidential about something when you ain't paid your taxes, when you ain't legit about it? So yeah. Unless authorized by a taxpayer or by law. Yeah, but the Freedom of Information Act give you access to records available to the public. So, administrative manuals, delivery, tax records published. See, anything with anything, especially if it's them, it should show it. Routine access is blah blah blah. But published tax misguidance or guidance, instructions, training or reference, reports. You can set a for Freedom of Information Act request online. But that don't really tell me. I'm trying to figure it out, man. But you can check the IRS for the Freedom of Information Act and see if that is. We're gonna figure this out. I wanna know. I didn't know they got audited. Fuck them motherfuckers. They got more money than I do. They need to be audited. I've been audited. Fuck, I had identity theft and got audited a couple years ago. And it was the year after they had my identity up there. The police had my identity. And then the following year, they fucked with me and it fucked me around trying to find my taxes. But I ain't saying they had nothing to do with it. I'm just saying it happened after they had my... I'm not saying that... all them motherfuckers is dirty. But I think all them motherfuckers is dirty. That's real shit. Like, think about it. We know the police been dirty. We can see that. And all the people they keep killing. And then we can see that the city council been corrupted some. Like, if not all the way. I mean, if it's there, it's there. It's all the way. Let's be real. If they auditing city officials, then... And they need to go back and see if they was really elected or not. Because there was a lot of people that showed out at this last election. And they ain't gonna let just anybody win certain. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go. Like, and that's sad because it's corruption at the most basic levels of society. Like, they pull you over. They might just take your money and let you go. You never know. It's crazy though. They need to audit them motherfuckers. But I guarantee you, it ain't all in cash. They got cash and that ain't all in their bank. And they done went and bought stuff and this and that, cash, and they need to audit everything they own. Well, how you get that? How you got $300,000 worth of vehicles and a $200,000 house when you don't make but $40,000 a year and you only been working there for 4 years? How are you doing that? They ain't stupid. They might let a lot of shit go. They might not have been a did their job for a long time, but motherfuckers ain't stupid. I know that. And you know, we was, I was talking about it, like I had seen all them feds in town and shit, like, they was real bad about a month and a half, 2 months ago. But, then they dipped, right? I don't know that they really dipped, though. I mean, I know they dipped, but I think that's why these motherfuckers acting like they half-ass trying to go walk the line, and they done Sent the dog catcher driving around and the this and the that, but they ain't doing shit. They still ain't doing shit. And I promise you, them motherfuckers know now. Like, they know now. You can't. How you gonna hide some shit now? They got their number. I promise you. They got their number. That's like all them people that work for the city. All of them is like, not all of them, I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of the older ones ain't doing their job properly. They don't take care of the parks like they should, for real. And then they don't fix nothing. Like all the city funds, they be having funds, and they'll just hire somebody else to not really do shit on a job that they don't necessarily need, rather than fix the parks and fix the playgrounds and fix the... I seen that shit where they put them little frisbee golf things up across town. I'm like, that's cool. I remember them telling me about that shit when I was young. But I wonder who paid for that, though. Who paid for that? I want to know. It's cool. If Zach and them paid for that, that's alright. I appreciate that. That's perfect. But if the city had any hand in paying for these white boys to have them little nets over there, and they can't fix the basketball courts, they all cracked up, grass growing through them, and you know what I'm saying? Like, who paid for them? Who paid for them nets over there in Jones Park? Like I said, if Zach and them did it, it's cool. I appreciate it again. But if they didn't, and the city paid any part of it, but they won't fix the parks for real, something wrong there. They ain't looking at that. They ain't looking at what they doing with the city funds. They ain't looking at to why we got so many Hispanic people, and like the only time, like I seen them out there deep as fuck trying to play soccer one day, and then them old white men went out there and changed the nets around and fucked them around. I'm like, what? Why? Why ain't y'all leaving that up all the time? People would use that in general. But if you got a bunch of people coming from, I don't know, any other country in the world, they like soccer. Like, that's just what that is. Like, why we have a soccer field, but they don't have the nets out most of the time? Like, it should be nets out. If it's not freezing and it's not going to fuck the net up or whatever in the freezing weather, which right now it'd be close, but from like March till October, November, whatever, it should be, all that shit should be set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that makes sense. And then the basketball court should be fixed. Like, they got them old 1980s backboards and rims and shit and broke down ass nets. A lot of the problem with the nets is people want to rip them down. But that's because they don't have anything nice and they ain't never been taught to take care of it. You know? It need to be somebody like working at these places. Work at the park. Work. And like when we was back when I was upstate, we had to, you got to give them stuff your ID and check out the ball. And we need something like that. We need some kind of system where, cause I saw something on Facebook. They was talking about put a ball in the. They put a football or something in the park. I'm like, okay. But they need to do that with everything. They need to have a whole bunch of them. They need football, basketballs. They need to set up a whole bunch of stuff. Because the more they make it a thing and a get together and make it more. I went out there every day and played basketball for a week till I got threatened by some Migos. Because they dog tried to bite me. And I quit going out there. But ain't nobody come out there. Like, I'm out there every day playing basketball on them shitty ass courts. And ain't nobody show up. If I had somebody to go, we'll go over there. But ain't nobody trying to do that. Nobody want to get out the house no more. I guess I'll go out there and go live, and y'all can watch me play basketball. You know what I'm saying? How would that work? Y'all want to watch a motherfucker play basketball? Since y'all want to go out there and play with me, like, you know, no basketball for... Okay. But y'all gotta pay attention. But when it rains, it pours, what they say. But sometimes it just sprinkles. What I say? Motherfuckers go in the club talking about make it rain, and I go in that bitch with them pennies and make it sprinkle. That's what I do. Fuck them hoes. They ain't what the fuck. I just trying to make some money. That's cool. I am too. Ain't nobody shopping with me. I don't know. But I'd take change if they was. I wonder if them hoes at the strip club would take them change to Coinstar. I don't know. Y'all hoes let me know. I'm finna go on there in a little bit and share that new Brotherly Love podcast with y'all, but I watched it. It come out like 2 days ago, I think. 2 nights ago. Run them numbers up, you know. If you ain't doing shit else, you might as well watch this shit. See what's going on in the world. If anybody putting content out, I'm watching this shit if I can. Send that shit to me. I'll watch it. Maybe not today. I don't even be checking my messages like that. But like once a week or something, maybe. Once every 2 weeks. But when I get on there, I'll let you know. I hope people watching my shit. I didn't know I had to send it to everybody. But what kind of programs do y'all think of besides all the shit I said? Like put the kids to work, get them out in the parks and fix the parks. Get kids working towards saving for like trips and goals. And have them go on trips with, you know, save and go as a little group together. Like small group would be cool. You could watch. You can make sure nothing happen. Take multiple adults, so it's like they gotta make sure nothing happen on that end. Cause now you know how it is. You never know nowadays. You gotta watch out. But it's like give them a chance to debrief during and after the trip. Make sure nothing happen. Like protect everybody all the way around, but have these kids working towards something instead of spending all the money they make today on a bag they want to smoke tomorrow. Well, now let's put some of that money up and go on trips. Where y'all never been? I ain't never been neither. Let's go. You save, I save, we save, type shit, and then we'll just go do that shit. Same shit. Like if the kid, like I say, if the kids in school and they working their grades up, long as they improving and they spending the time. Like I ain't talking about you ain't spending no time and you bullshit and then they have a low grade and they up it on purpose type. You know how kids be. They be finessing. But if a motherfucker's staying extra at the school and working and improving their shit, then they can earn money too. That the community will provide to make sure that even the kids that have trouble in school is spending the appropriate amount of time to increase their education. While any kid that don't need all that extra can go do some work of some sort, and any kind of shortfall of whether they want an apprentice, they want a whatever. That way, if they have a shortfall on the money, the community has kicked back to make sure everybody gets to go on a trip. All the kids. Like, have them work towards something, you know? Like, it don't matter what it is. Age appropriate. From baseball game, basketball game, zoo trips. The older they get, you could take them to trips down to the beaches and just whatever, you know, like, give them some structure. Structure will give you success, you know. You structure it right, you can protect yourself. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think on that end. Cause that, like, to me, that's a good system. Snoop Dogg. That motherfucker legs long as I am tall. This should be laid back though. They're like these little lo-fi beats. I don't know. Some of them alright though. Yeah. I got that little keyboard in there. I could do most of this shit I could work on trying to get at, but I don't know. Anybody need that shit for Christmas? You can have that shit for Christmas. The Akai MPK Mini 3. Go camera. And a Bluetooth speaker. The microphone. I'm gonna fuck. If I know somebody that needs some shit. But it had to be a kid. I ain't getting it to no grown folk. They don't need that shit. Plus the older people pay attention. Cause they won't pay no attention. And they'll miss out on a blessing. That's sad. I told them motherfuckers they'll fuck up somebody else's blessing due to their own ignorance. And they didn't get it. Cause they ignorant. Hey, how you figure it? It get bigger. When I drink, I want a cigarette. I'm gonna get it. Shit, I'm gonna hit you. That might work. Something like that. That slow shit. Let's see if that'll work. You just gotta back and forth, up and down on the humps and valleys, man. Yeah. I say they ignorant and they like how you figure it. And I'm like, you don't get this shit. You know? And when I drink, sometimes I want a cigarette. So I just smoke a black, cause it's bigger. You could get the picture. You could live a look. And they saying I don't give a shit. You being silly, bitch. Getting on my nerve more than a little bit, you know? And I hope that they feeling it, you know? That's that shit right there. I like that. What's that one called? I'm gonna be fine. Okay. You remember that for later. Remember that for later. Cause I could go back and do that. We make that work. Just them little starts of shit. I just go back and get them little starts off everything, and then that I probably got enough little starts to go off of to, and then I could write whatever to it. And then I probably got enough to at least do half of another album. I don't know. I got quite a bit of stuff out. They just not be paying no attention. But that's cool. I don't do this shit for y'all. I do this shit for me. I just hope y'all can get something off the back end. Melvin. Oh, Melvin. Good old Melly. I mean, I don't know. They say he did some stuff, but they ain't find him guilty, so. It's crazy. Because they take these rich old white folks to court. The most of them white folks, period. They take them to court. They accuse them of doing something. They go. And if they ain't found guilty, a lot of times it's easier to find them not guilty and let them go, and they don't retry them. But it's a double standard. It don't be like that on the other side of the aisle. Cause I be watching these black dudes on TV like, these motherfuckers gotta get retried again. Can you not just let them go? Like, what is? If you can't do nothing, why don't you just go and let them go? Build another case if you got to. But what the fuck? Y'all motherfuckers make some shit stick. And that go for like around here, if you a poor person and you fit a certain demographic, and that's how they treat you around here too, though. Like, that's how it's been for a long time. Motherfuckers mistreat, and then everybody think you crazy because you trying to tell them, hey, they just did some crazy shit, and then you like get numb to it, so you don't even tell people no more what motherfuckers be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cause people look at you as a disappointment cause motherfuckers keep fucking with you. Like, how does that make sense? You know? Let that shit go. The motherfucker know how to hold on to a grudge, though. Dirty motherfuckers. But it's cool, though, man. I'm telling y'all go back and look. Y'all get some lessons out them videos. It's little tidbits and pieces of information. Y'all might learn something. Oh, y'all know the other day I said that shit I got at the store was lower than what it was supposed to be. And then the shit I got the next time was higher than what it was supposed to be. So I give due diligence where it's due, right? Like you did yo. I got paid back. And now I feel like it's kind of even. I don't know. I'm doing good though. I need to quit. I can get this shit going again, but not till after Christmas. But I'm down, y'all. I ain't smoked that much. I only smoke like 8 blunts a day now. So that's pretty good. But that's what I can't get away from. The same. It's like smoking a pack of like a half pack of cigarettes. Like, it's not even that much. We used to smoke 2 10 boxes a day. And at least probably 15 of them or better was just me. Like, so y'all don't know where I come from. Like, just a year or two ago, 16 a day. 4 packs. 16 blunts a day. See, y'all don't even know, like, y'all don't know what it is. Y'all got habits. Y'all got a habit. That's what the fuck y'all got. I got an addiction. And I love this shit. This, you know? But I'm not addicted to weed though. That's the thing. I'm addicted to smoking. I can't quit smoking. Like, if I quit smoking weed, I also just want to smoke Black and Milds and shit. Like, I'm addicted to smoking. That sucks. But this shit way better for you than a cigarette. I know that. If you gotta smoke, weed's probably the best thing you can smoke. Cause like, between what else you got to smoke, you can smoke cigarettes, or you can smoke cigars, or you can smoke weed, or you can smoke crack, or you can smoke dope, or you can freebase. I think you can smoke some meat on the grill. That shit carcinogenic. I know some hoes that be smoking pole, but that's different, and that's probably dangerous too. So like, out of all that shit, probably the least dangerous is smoking weed. I don't know what else you can get out of that. If you gonna smoke anyway, if you gonna smoke, you're gonna smoke. That's what I do. I don't know about you. I be like, I smoke a lot. So I'm telling y'all, this is a little. Just a little bit. Pete, what are you doing? Oh, Pete Beats. Fucking Pete Beats, yo. Oh, I missed it. Let's see what it kick in. Check this ain't good. Damn. That's all I need. See, I tried. You gotta get a few things going, you know? You can't tell me nothing I don't already know. Not at least about myself, probably. You could try. It ain't gonna make me none. The first thing I do if I get some money, fix my teeth. Everybody got bad teeth somewhere in their mouth probably, if they ain't, unless they been brought up with a silver spoon that had insurance and shit. That'll be the first thing I do, cause that's about your health. After that, I give it to somebody else. They could have that shit. You know? All we need is a small little, like, a little tiny house. I don't give a fuck. That's all I need. And then another one for the studio. And then the charging station for the electric car. But I want a fucking Cybertruck. And then I'll be cool, though. That's all we need. Right? I don't need no bunch of shit. We trying to do this shit for other people. Most people will throw you under the bus. I'm one of the motherfuckers that might stop and pick you up. You know? Type shit. Damn. Folio. Y'all know who Folio is? Folio. I think they just be naming them whoever to try to get the attention. Whatever type beat. What would Boston Richie say? They looking up my type beats. I just be looking up type beat. That's it. I don't even look up nobody's name. I just look up type beat. I wonder if I look up my type beat, what it'll come up with. Y'all know y'all can find my shit. It's all on Facebook. It's on YouTube, a lot of it. I'm getting that. I got that little Tumblr shit, but I gotta set all that all the way up. We finna have that Tumblr shit going though. And then I'm gonna get my little shit, I'm gonna get that little thing to make my own clothes for my outfits or whatever. Everything I'm gonna wear. And then I know y'all gonna want that. So we gonna put that on there too and sell that. It's all a process, you know. This been the plan since 97. They just held me back. You know? Like I say, I was holding on to the struggle before going pro. Right. They don't like some Jordans. I need to get me some new Jordans. That's where it was at. I had to go up there to the Image, get me some new shoes. If y'all ain't been up there, go check that shit out. That shit, he got some shit up there. That shit right up here too. Right up, what's the road up there? Independence. Go on Independence and find the Image. He got the sign up now. Y'all find that shit real easy. His shit look better than the shit they got at Hibbett's. And that's the only almost wannabe, like, urban out, whatever. I think that's what he called his shit. That's what the sign said, I think. Or something. I know Hibbett's ain't got shit on the Image, though. So, and there ain't nowhere else in town you gonna find that shit. Anywhere else you go, you gonna find some shit that probably don't even fit. It probably don't even look good. You go up there, you gonna find you a whole fit, head to toe. You gonna find you the top, the bottom, the shoes to match. You know? Layer that shit up. That's how that go. If y'all want to match, you gotta layer your shit up. That's why, like, I ain't like all these people that talk about that like cold weather. I ain't one of them people. But I do like the fact that I can layer up and match like a motherfucker. I might have 5 layers on. And you're gonna see a piece of every one of them somehow. I've been trying to make some of my socks match my something. I don't know. My socks match my shirt. My shirt match my hat. My hat match my bag. He said a bad word. He got swag. What this for? Famous footwear. I bet that shit. Famous for real. For not having no name brands, I don't think. That's how you take your picture. Usually that be a motherfucker looking off in the distance like they don't give a fuck. That shit crazy. Look like you motherfucker bitch having a picnic. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta treat a girl right, I guess. I don't know nothing about none of that. I ain't got no girl to treat right. So. I be waiting on this shit to kick in. He be having that intro on a lot of beats. So you can talk that shit. I'm gonna have to get with that. Buy some of them eventually. But I'm telling y'all, man, if y'all ain't scrolled through and watched the videos or looked at the posts or follow or like us to like go ahead and go do that. Don't worry. It's more videos out there. It's more videos to come. But it's a lot of little stuff out there you can catch on. Like, I just be trying to tell people to not get stuck in a rut. Because you'll fuck around and mess up a blessing by procrastinating. You know? And do your research. When they tell you something, do your research. Because most of the time, even if people ain't full-blown lying, they leaving out some part of the truth. Make it sound worse than it is. And some people just don't know what they're talking about. They'll act like it though. But are you wrong if you don't know what you're talking about, but the story that you know, it looks true from your angle? So I don't know, is that just shitty reporting, shitty doing their job, or is that, I don't know. Man, he put out beats, so many beats a day. But y'all go check that shit out. It's on YouTube, Peak Beats. Go check my shit out too. I Am Dizzle. At I Am Dizzle. I don't know, I started using that, and then everybody had like these people coming out, and that was their name. I don't know, like I said, man, maybe I'm just tripping, but I watched that shit, that Truman Show, and that made me think I got cameras on my ass. But that's cool, I could deal with it. Could y'all deal with it? Could y'all deal with cameras like Kardashians all up in your grill? For the right price, I bet you would. Damn. Oh, yeah. We just checking out the new beats today, though. I think how we already done came up with that one shit to start a new song. I had to go back and pull that out of the video. I'll be trying to pull it as a reel, but it don't always line up, so. Baby, people just gotta go watch. Go watch the whole video. You might miss something. You know? How you gonna know? Unless you go find out. What? Yeah, that new shit. If y'all ain't heard it, I'm gonna make sure y'all hear it. Let me know. They say they about that trapping, about that action, but they acting. I'm about that rapping, and I'm laughing at these hoes. Catch me out in traffic, I ain't lacking on you though. This shit sound like magic, what I'm after, that's that dough. I might grab her and just smash her. I'ma hit that bitch just cause I'm up just like a batter in this hoe. I had tatters on my clothes. They talking shit, I empty clips, rat-a-tat and then reload. Rats the pass getting exposed. Bags are wrapped in vacuum packed just so you know. So don't get mad at that and don't you go. Tell them that that's effective, drop you in a hole. He said, don't tell them that's effective. That's like, don't go tell on nobody. You know, they control him, but they can't control him. Better lose yourself when you're in the moment. They can't hold him. Cause I'm coming for the throne, put some bitches off, they're sitting on it, you know. So I'm gonna give. I know that. I know that. But y'all let me know something, man. Like, go back and watch and learn something. Listen and you can get a lesson, you know. We're gonna get there, with or without you. So you can either get on the bandwagon now, or you can grab onto the wheels and get dragged along after. But either way, we going. And we going, you know. But let me know for real. Follow, like, share. Especially share. Like if y'all will share and comment and stuff, it'll spread it around. So, but yeah, just let me know something, you know. K-Town, stay down.